I still remember the smell of burnt coffee that morning, and the quiet hum of the office lights above my head. I'd been there since 6 a.m., long before anyone else arrived. It had become a habit, a routine that no one noticed but me. 3 years in that company, 3 years of giving everything I had, and expecting nothing more than respect. I was proud of my work. I handled clients no one else could manage. I stayed late to finish reports others ignored. I fixed mistakes that should have cost us millions. But none of that mattered because in the end, I wasn't family. The company was owned by my husband's father, Mr. Grant. Everyone called him the boss, even his own son. I called him Dad at home. But in the office he was a completely different person. Cold, distant, and calculating. When I first joined the company, he didn't want me there. He said it would cause complications. But my husband, Daniel, convinced him I was qualified. I had degrees, experience, and passion. I wanted to prove myself, not as the boss's daughter-in-law, but as an employee who earned her place. And for a while I thought I did. My reports were flawless, my clients loyal. Mr. Grant even praised me once in front of the team. I still remember that rare smile of approval. It felt like sunshine after a storm. But then, Lily arrived. Lily was Mr. Grant's niece, bubbly, charming, and completely unqualified. She had no experience, no understanding of the work, but she had the right last name. Within a few weeks, she was shadowing me, asking questions, taking credit for small tasks. I didn't mind at first, I believed in teamwork. But slowly I began to notice things. She'd show up late, disappear for hours, and yet somehow be praised for fresh ideas. She'd attach her name to my presentations. When clients thanked me for my strategies, she'd step in and say, "It's all a team effort." One afternoon, while I was in a meeting with an important client, Mr. Grant entered the room with a big smile. "I'd like to announce that Lily will be co-leading our new expansion project," he said proudly. My heart sank. That project had been my idea, one I'd spent months researching. After the meeting, I approached him quietly. "Sir," I said, trying to stay calm, "may I ask why Lily was chosen?" He didn't even look up from his papers. "She's young, creative, and family. We trust her." Family. That word cut deeper than anything else. That night, I went home exhausted. Daniel was waiting for me in the kitchen. "Rough day?" he asked. I nodded. "Your cousin's taking over my project." He laughed lightly, not realizing how much it hurt. "Come on, Emma, you know how my dad is. Just play along. It's not worth fighting." I looked at him, searching for a trace of support, but found none. Days passed and then came the meeting that changed everything. Everyone gathered in the conference room. Mr. Grant stood at the front, Lily by his side. "Today," he said, "I'm proud to announce the promotion of our talented Lily Grant, the new senior project director." Applause filled the room. I sat there frozen, staring at the table. The position was mine, or should have been. I'd been promised that role after the expansion project. I'd sacrifice weekends, birthdays, vacations, everything to make it happen. Lily looked at me with a smug smile, as if she'd won some invisible game. Mr. Grant's voice echoed, "Emma, you'll continue supporting Lily in her transition." Something inside me went silent. Not anger, just silence. After the meeting, people congratulated Lily, and I walked back to my office. I sat there, motionless, staring at the computer screen. My hands trembled slightly as I whispered, "Enough." I opened a blank document and began typing my resignation letter. It wasn't emotional or dramatic. It was simple, honest, and precise. I listed facts: unpaid overtime, extra responsibilities, ignored achievements, projects reassigned without credit. I ended it with one calm line: "I thank you for the opportunity to grow, though it's clear that growth here depends less on skill and more on family." When I finished, I printed the letter. My heart was beating slowly, rhythmically. Not from fear, but from peace. I walked to Mr. Grant's office. He looked up, surprised. "Everything okay, Emma?" "Yes," I said softly. "I just wanted to give you this personally." He took the envelope, opened it, and scanned the page. A laugh escaped him. "You're quitting? Don't be ridiculous." I met his eyes. "Read it." He read the first few lines, still smiling, but the smile slowly faded. By the time he reached the end, his face had turned red. "You can't be serious," he shouted. "I am." He stood, towering over me. "Do you have any idea what this looks like? You're my daughter-in-law. People will talk." "Maybe they should," I said quietly. For a second, the room was filled with silence, heavy, thick silence. I turned and walked away. The elevator doors closed behind me, and as they did, I exhaled for the first time in months. I didn't cry. I didn't shake. I just felt free. That night I couldn't sleep. Not from regret, but from relief. The next morning I sent a copy of my resignation letter to HR. And after some thought to the board of directors, I attached evidence, emails, reports, time logs, every piece of proof showing how things had been handled unfairly. I didn't want revenge. I wanted truth. 2 days later, my phone wouldn't stop ringing. Lily called, her voice shaky. "Emma, what did you do?" "Uncle Grant's being questioned. The board has your letter." I didn't answer her panic. I simply said, "They deserve to know." By the end of the week, chaos ruled the office. 2 senior managers resigned. Lily's promotion was suspended. And Mr. Grant, the man who had laughed when I quit, was forced to take a leave of absence pending review. Meanwhile, I slept better than ever. I spent a few quiet days reflecting, then decided to start something new. A small consulting firm from my home office. I didn't expect much at first, but slowly clients began reaching out. Old contacts who remembered my work who said, "Emma, we trusted you, not them." Within 3 months, my business was thriving. One morning, I opened my email and saw a familiar name, Mr. Grant. He wrote, "Emma, I wanted to apologize for how things ended. I didn't realize how valuable you were until you left. If you'd consider returning, I'd like to offer you a leadership position." I stared at the message for a long moment, then smiled. I typed back, "Thank you, Mr. Grant, but I've already found where I belong." I hit send, leaned back in my chair and laughed softly, not out of revenge but peace. Later that week, I went out to dinner alone but content. The world felt lighter. My laughter came easily. For the first time in years, I wasn't living under someone else's shadow. As I looked around the restaurant, I realized something. People often say quitting means giving up, but they're wrong. Sometimes quitting means reclaiming yourself. If I had stayed, I would have continued shrinking to fit someone else's comfort. Leaving wasn't weakness. It was strength. And maybe, just maybe, that's why when he read my letter, the smile disappeared from his face. Because he realized that I had finally done what he never thought I would. I stood up, walked away, and never looked back. Now, every morning when I wake up, sunlight spills across my desk in my small but beautiful office. My name, Emma Carter Consulting, shines on the door. Clients respect me. My work has meaning. And sometimes when I sip my coffee, I remember that burned office smell, that flickering light, that laughter that once made me feel small. And I smile because now I know the truth. The day I quit wasn't the day I lost everything. It was the day I started to live.